Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Oh hi YouTube. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Here we go. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right, baby, every single night. And I could tell you a thing about taking your time. It's making me nervous, yeah.
Oh hi, so in today's video we're live as I really need your feedback on something. Hello everyone, I'm really excited about this. Before we get started, let me just answer a couple of questions that were posted last time. I've got them right here together with your comments. Let me just read them out. Number 1, are you a Pirates of the Caribbean fan? No. Number 2, were you ever or are you still a fan of the Power Rangers and or Mr. Bean? No. Number 3, which Doctor Who? Matt Smith, obviously. Number 4, between these Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, and Will Ferrell, who's your favorite? Jim Carrey, I guess, if only for the Truman Show. Right, okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, I wanted to share some really great news with all of you, but I also really need someone to talk to about this. I kind of need you guys. I wanted to talk about something very personal this time, which is hard for me to do, but I believe that by talking about it, I kind of make it real, and I talk it into being. So what I wanted to share is, well, I've got a new boyfriend. Thank you, Matt. That's really sweet. Yeah, and it's been an amazing few months of being really close. We spent this whole lockdown living together and really had the chance to get to know one another, really get to know him. And he's great. I mean, he's the one. And my family's equally crazy about him. They just love him. And well, the thing is, it was Mother's Day here in Belgium back in May. And we were all home and cozy, celebrating motherhood. And of course, my mom asked us when we would be starting our own family. And he just looked at me and said, well, the sooner the better, because I'd love to have kids. I've been waiting for years. And so it really hit me. And I've been thinking about it all this time, because I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids. Because I don't want to raise them in the world that this is going to become. This is not a good time to start a family. I'm terrified of what's going on and what's still to come. And I think it was the refugees in Calais that really brought it home. I saw this picture of a little girl dressed in pink, trying to feel like a princess in that nightmare. And I see what's happening at our borders as this prequel to what's going to happen all over the world. Mass migration, wars, natural disasters, and I'm terrified because I'm not prepared. And it feels uncontrollable because we're not doing anything. There's just this group of scientists and activists going, ah! And the rest of humankind is just, oh yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I believe that a lot of you are concerned with the climate breakdown, and you're probably all doing what's in your power to combat it, but how far would you go? Because I believe that this is real. I believe that there's no future on this planet. I don't think anything that we do as a species is ever going to be enough to make things better, to avoid catastrophe. I don't think that there's anything that we could do that would justify bringing a new life into this world. And so, how could I ever put children in that situation? But I'm madly in love. And I see us with kids. It's an exciting idea. Every time you make love, I think, yeah, maybe we're making a baby. It's a biological urge. I mean, that's what I'm fighting. Biology and babies. And I swear babies are trying to seduce me. Babies make eyes at me and they giggle at me and they try to seduce me and then their parents say, oh, he really likes you. And it it breaks my heart to think that I might be really good at it. But I'll never be a mom. Do I have your attention? Well, yeah, I guess I'm sorry. I don't mean to depress you. It's just sometimes I think about all these things that are likely to happen in the next coming years. You know, water and food scarcity and people having to leave their homes, lots of climate refugees, heat waves, all the horrible, nasty things that start to happen when people don't have enough food and water and they fight each other because of it. And then I think about people like my brother, and when I went to visit him and his girlfriend about 6 months ago, we were sitting by this beautiful lake, and it's like those things won't happen to them. It's like they live in this different world, which isn't heading that way. Or like when one of my friends told me that she was pregnant and they'd bought a house, and I felt really excited for her. It's just I have to keep reminding myself that that child will live in the same world that I'm afraid of. Do you ever get that? That there's these strange alternate realities that we live in? I wonder what that means. Does it mean that I'm jealous of them? That I want to be like them? Does it mean that I feel sorry for them? A couple months ago, I was at this wedding, and there was a couple with a baby. And I felt so worried about that baby. I felt so sad for what it's going to see that I just cried in the bathroom. I just wonder what will happen to all those people who don't believe that we're heading for disaster when it suddenly becomes real or impossible not to believe. And I think I was a teenager, maybe 17 or 18. I was in a car with my dad. And the way I remember, this was like a tiny little fragment, but the way I remember it was a whole conversation. And it probably stuck with me because I ended up telling him that I didn't want kids. And he just said, "Oh, just wait 10 years, see how you feel then." Until recently, not having kids was just something I had decided on in theory. Like a hypothesis, not a reality. It's not until now that I have a boyfriend I really love that I'm starting to think about family and who I'd want in that family and what that could look like and their faces, the things I could do with them, kinds of stories I could tell them, reading my favorite picture books together. And I don't know, maybe when they were older it would be really cool if they were like into music and we could have like a family band, and because they wouldn't feel awkward or ashamed about my bad piano playing, because I'd be that cool, you know. They'd want to hang out with us. I just think I'd make a really great mom. And sometimes I wish I could cheat, or be forced to, or think, well, everyone else is doing it, which is a really terrible justification for anything. But I swear that's what it feels like sometimes. Like, why should I make this sacrifice when no one else is? It's a natural thing. I should be allowed. Big deal, you can adopt. Well, yeah, but no, sometimes I look at my hands and they look like my mom's, and I just think how comforting it would be to know that someone in the future would look like her too, even when she's not around anymore. Just imagine there'll be no more glimmers of me or my parents or my grandparents. Wow, you're all still watching. I know that the more people I tell about this, the more difficult it will be to go back on it. I guess the reason for that would be that people would ask what's changed, and I can't imagine what could possibly change, other than, well, because I felt like it. I know that the more people I tell about deciding not to have kids, the more difficult it will be to go back on it. Well, the more people I tell about it, it also seems like it's the only way that things could possibly change. Words have magic power. Because people would understand and they would take action, because they would go out and make a difference, I guess. I hope. Maybe that's what they mean when they say that hope isn't irrational. Because I would love to change my mind. I would love the chance to say, circumstances have changed, I can have a kid now. And then maybe, one day I could look back at this video, just laugh about it. Right, well, that's what I wanted to share with all of you, and I guess I have to go tell the man I love. Hope that he still wants to be with me. They say that you only really get to know someone in times of crisis, right? I'm just really scared of losing him. Really scared. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for, by being here, forcing me to act. Bye. Peace out.